Hello, Nigerians. Hello, Nigerians. Hello, Nigerians. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for wherever you're watching me. You see, this issue of Tinubu certificate forgery and whatever going around the social media, it's quite pathetic, okay? It's quite pathetic. But there is something I deduced from these happenings. 1974 or 1970 whatever is about 40 something years ago. He studied, or whomever that is the Tinubu, studied in Chicago State University 40 something years ago. Now, this is 40 something years ago. Now, that was in 1970. Is it not in 18th century? It was in 18th century. Now we are in 21st century. We are in 21st century. Now we dey now. Okay, sorry. Not 18th century. That was 20th century. Sorry, I made a mistake. 20th century. Now we're in 21st century. 40 years or 40 something years difference. That Chicago State University was able to provide certificate, original certificate. They gave them, not the research, they gave them. They were able to provide it. 40 something years ago, this school was able to keep records of their alumni. And whenever they are being needed, they will present it. What does that have to tell you? See, record keeping is very essential in any society. Now, I'll tell you a story. Somebody was saying a few days ago online that the sister adopted a child. Maybe they've been having issues of childbearing, so she decided to adopt a child. She adopted this child 4 years ago. 4 years ago from here is 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23. Okay, 2019. 4 years ago. That was when they adopted this child. So something happened. They lost the documents. The document that they gave them because of that child they adopted. So they lost it. Now they went back to the Women Affairs or whatever in that state in Nigeria so that they could get an original copy of that document, of those documents. They told them that there is no record. There is no record. 4 years ago, there is no record. How can we settle this? 40 years ago, the Tinubu, whether a male or female, the result was still intact. The original result, both the logos were still in, they were able to retrieve it. They were able to retrieve his results. But ordinary 4 years ago, they couldn't find any documents. The same thing if you go to WAEC and NECO now, say 40 years ago, depending on when NECO started, there are, I won't be surprised that many results will not be found. Go to your university. 40 years ago, universities that have been there for 40 years ago, let them look for your transcripts. It will not be found. You go to a university, you do a 4 years course, a 5 years course, a 6 years course. When you graduate, or before you graduate, you do a project. You submit your project, you take your time, do your project, bind it. For those that actually did the practicals and the project, they bind it, submit to school, and they have their own. At the end of the day, you will see a lot of projects littered in the school environment. Some they will pack them to burn them. No no record keeping attitude amongst us, which is very bad. On a very good day, our university is supposed to have a hub where projects that have been done many years ago are kept for reference purposes, for research purposes. Build a massive house for it, and all projects be, kept, or they should do it digitally. When you type your project, it will be digitally sent to the school. The school will save it in their system for life. But the projects we did go to schools, you see them litter around, or they pack it somewhere to burn. We need to learn the habit of record keeping. It's very important. The habit of record, whatever they are talking about Tinubu is none of my business. But what I deduced from that is what I'm talking about. They were able to keep this record for 40-something years. Both the result, both the typewriting prototype was showing. That is how advanced a lot of countries have been. But here, a lot of records cannot be found. It is very important we start keeping records, not only for institutions and the Nigerian government, but you as a person. Keep records of things that have happened in your life years back, so you can reference on that. I could remember when I used to clean our house. I would see some of my dad. I saw my dad's report card. My dad's report card. That was when I knew that I was me in Auloda Ebi. I saw my dad's report card. He was doing exceptionally well when he was in school. Report card. I'm not talking about university. It wasn't opportune anyway. But the one he went, he was doing well. He kept his own results. Till today, my dad's results in the house. You that is watching me, do you still have your own results? There are important documents, there are important things that happen in your life. Record them, keep them safe for future reference. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much. Share this video and God bless.